Hi everyone. Um, well, I decided that I wanted to start, I guess, recording, keeping track of things that are going on, and kind of to help update those of you that have been praying for me and supporting me. I'm really going to try not to cry throughout this. It's been a really rough day. For those of you that have kind of been following what's been going on, I had some new tests done this morning. I had a new MRI done of the brain. They're looking for some stuff. This is for the cancer, not for the MS, just for those of you that kind of aren't up to date. And I also had an LP done this morning, which is a lumbar puncture for those of you that I guess aren't up to medical lingo terms. So my head is really hurting me right now, and I haven't been resting like I was supposed to. Just don't have a good feeling this time about these tests. Usually, I guess my confidence is a little bit stronger, but this time I just kind of a weird feeling about things that are going on. Gosh, I don't even know what to say. There's so much going through my head, but I just kind of want to, update those of you that are praying for me and supporting me and Victoria with everything that we're going through. And just kind of share a little bit more with you guys. I promised myself I wasn't gonna cry. A lot of you, gosh, have so many questions, and I can't even keep them all straight to share with you guys. So if I forget, things, feel free to, send me PMs on the Facebook page that I have right now, or text me, or email me. I try to get back to everybody as much as I can. I tend to stay in my bubble, which is my bedroom at home. Seems like as I've gotten sicker, my agoraphobia kicks in a little bit more. And even with that, it's not even just inside my house in general. It tends to even be in my bedroom. So this, it's kind of hard to see. I only have a little lamp on right now. Basically because my head is hurting so bad from the test this morning. I'm trying to keep myself hydrated, a lot of water. For those of you that know, I have a weird and crazy addiction to sweet tea from Sonic. So here's my $1 everyday sweet tea that I get from Sonic. Probably not the best thing to keep me hydrated right now, but we all have our little things, and that's mine. As some of you guys have asked, what type of meds I'm on, how many meds, that kind of thing. I'm not going to sit here and list all of them because it's a whole lot, but just kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm taking on a daily basis. Here's the majority of them. I do have some of them downstairs in the kitchen, the ones that I'm supposed to take with food, just because if I don't keep them down there, I tend to not do what I'm supposed to and take them without food, and it makes me a little sick. So here's some of the stuff. And I don't know what you can and can't see because I'm not very good with the whole camera thing, but right here is 2 bagfuls of different meds that I take. These are all a daily basis. Some are once a day, some are twice a day, some are even up to 4 times a day. Let's see, this right here, gosh, are some more of my meds. This is also my box where I keep everything for my shots. The shots that I'm doing right now are for the cancer, and it varies depending on what my white cell count is and My labs are each week. I was having lab work, so blood and all of that. My oncologist was just doing it one time a week. Right now, I'm doing it twice a week to check my levels. So, as far as my shots, right now I'm at 4 times a day. So, I do these injections myself 4 times a day. And the one thing that does suck about these ones is they are not pre-filled syringes. So I have to go through the whole process. And here's kind of what everything looks like. Syringe. So I have to use that. Cotton swabs to wipe down. Right here's the actual medicine. And I'm being really bad right now and not wearing gloves, which I'm supposed to. So then I have to fill the syringes myself. I kind of contemplated whether or not I should show myself doing an injection. But I decided I am going to do that just because I kind of want to give you guys an idea of what I do go through every day. Some days are better than others. Some days I am really strong and I can go out and be a normal person and spend time with my daughter. Victoria, who is my absolute world, and the reason why I'm fighting so hard right now, and the reason why I've decided to kind of open up and share with everybody a little bit more what's going on. So I'm just gonna kind of do this real quick. Again, I'm not trying to be gross or anything, but I just kind of want to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what I go through. These ones right here are for the cancer. I do also do injections myself for my multiple sclerosis, my MS. Those ones, thank God, I only do those shots. It's only twice a week. So a heck of a lot easier. I was just taken off of some other injections that I had to do. Those were for the cancer as well. Those ones were not very pleasant. They had to be injected twice a day and in a very unpleasant area. Which I kind of got used to. That started with the ovarian and cervical cancer. And that, for those of you that don't know, I was diagnosed the first time as far as cancer goes with ovarian and cervical cancer when I was 20. Victoria was about 6 months old when I was diagnosed. And we actually caught it very quickly, thank God. It was kind of a mixed blessing. When I had Victoria, my doctor botched the C-section. I got an infection, and I was in the hospital for about 3 months after having her. After getting out, again, it was surgeries, tests, blah, 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 drama central. But again, it was a mixed blessing for the surgery being botched and the infections and everything, because that's actually how they caught the ovarian cancer so early. So again, I'm not good with the phone and recording and stuff, so bear with me while I kind of do this real quick. And you get to see my fan going. Let's see. I'm trying to find a hair clip so I can get my hair out of my face. Goodness. Again, typically, I would be wearing gloves, but I'm being really bad right now and not, which is kind of silly on my part. Some of you guys that are in my support groups online and things like that, especially in my MS family, you guys are familiar with this process with doing injections. A lot of us, our MS medications are injections that we give ourselves. A lot of those, though, are pre-filled syringes, so it makes life a lot easier. So basically, just take the syringe. This one I've already taken 1 dose out of. And then just fill it up with the medicine for this one. Gosh, I'm not even sure what the medical term is, but I do it to 0.05. So after I do that, set that aside. Probably boring a lot of you right now. Usually it's probably bad too, but it's a lot easier for me to do this while I get my alcohol swab. And so now you guys get to see my flabby stomach. Not the best thing to share. So what I do, and some of you might see this patch right here, that's just another medication that I have to do. That one is a hormone patch from having to get the full hysterectomy for the ovarian cancer. So basically, I just wipe down a spot. For these injections, I tend to find a different spot as much as I can because I bruise up pretty bad from doing these. So I just remove the cap from the syringe. I tend to usually go in at an angle just because it's a little less painful. But so I just go in, and usually I try to do it pretty slow. It's a little less painful doing that. And there you go. Usually I'll just take the alcohol swab again. Sometimes you get a little drop of blood, but I think that I've got so much scar tissue and everything built up that that tends to not happen so much anymore. And that is one of the injections that I have to do on a daily basis. For those, recycling people and all of that, I do have my medical, so it all goes in here. And these are actually picked up by a special medical trash service. So no, I am not ruining the ozone or the environment by just throwing my syringes in the garbage. First off, that's just stupid in general. Babies can get a hold of the syringes. I mean, yeah. Some people tend to not think, though. So that's that. Again, I know it's probably boring and gross and all of that, but I just kind of wanted to share with you guys part of what I'm going through and what I deal with. Again, I'm sorry for tearing up the little bit that I have. This is just kind of my, I guess, opening vlog to share my life with you guys. I mean, part of why I'm doing this too is I'm thinking it might help me to share more and not keep everything bottled up like I have been. This hasn't been an easy journey, but there's so many people out there that have it so much worse than I do. And I pray to God every day for those people and pray that God gives me the strength that they have. I'm very blessed to be where I'm at right now, where I can wake up every morning and spend time with my daughter. And, you know, that goes with part of why I'm sharing everything with you guys and why I'm fighting so hard and opening up, sharing my story, trying for these fundraisers, doing research for different types of treatment. Instead of the chemotherapy, that's been a huge struggle and battle too. And in another vlog, I'll share kind of that story and what happened and why I'm looking at different options right now besides the chemotherapy. But that's kind of a huge story in itself. So again, I'll, maybe share that on one of my other vlogs. But I just kind of wanted to get this one out of the way and say hi to everybody and thank everybody for their support and their prayers. And please just keep praying. Not only for me, but for my daughter, Victoria. She's a very strong, very strong young lady and has had to deal with a lot watching mommy. And she's overcome so much on her own for different health issues that she's dealt with. Depression, bullying in school, her eating disorders.